ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Wednesday. The earlier losses to the U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, and Canada will not affect the Bahamas' chances of qualifying for the second round of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Here's Amajal Knowles with how they can net a spot in the next round.
Swing for the Bahamas' men's national basketball team as the roster has been cut down to 24 as the team is set to face off with the U.S. Virgin Islands later this month in a crucial FIBA qualifier game. First Vice President of the Bahamas Basketball Federation, Mario Boleg.
Men's on the 16th, Saturday the 16th, which is week after next. At 7 a.m. we'll start our practice with the guys that are home. Some players that are home are Kadeem Colby, Shaquille Clare, and then you got some of the locals like Eugene Bain, Deshaun Taylor, Michael Frilly Bain, Abel Joseph, just to name a few of the guys that are home. Michael Carey will also be here to practice at that time. Majority of guys will not be able to meet up with us until like around the 23rd, 22nd, and 24th, when the majority of them will be coming home.
Now with the homegrown talent projected to be a top 3 pick in a matter of weeks, social media has been ablaze with a potential Buddy Hield-DeAndre Ayton pairing, but the question remains, will DeAndre be a part of the squad? When prompted with this scenario, this is how Boleg responded.
Conversation with DeAndre to play. I understand that there's a possibility he will be present to the game, may not be able to make any practices, but truth be told, if he's going to be drafted #1 by Phoenix on the 21st of June, and then has to go and play for the Bahamas on the 28th, which we all would like. But, reality states, you just signed a multi-million-dollar player. I don't know what the chances are you want to allow that player to go and play for his country a few days later before, he even step on the court to represent the team that draft him. So that is something we got to think about in reality. But if they allow him to play, we would like that.
Also calling on NBA players with Bahamian heritage to link up with the national team was former #1 pick Michael Sweetballs Thompson, who in a tweet echoed similar sentiments. But according to Boleg, there are certain FIBA guidelines that may make this very difficult.
A lot of Bahamian players out there with Bahamian heritage and background. But the thing is, FIBA only allow each country to have one player born outside of that country. If they don't receive a passport before the age 16, only one player can play. For example, if I use Eric Gordon, if he's in possession of a Bahamian passport, and even if USA Basketball release him, which I don't think they'd have a problem doing, to play, then that clashes with him, that clashes with Jonathan Farewell, that clashes with LJ Rose, so only one of those could play. We have Jermaine Taylor, who is the leading scorer in the G League for the Utah Jazz. He has been, blowing up Coach Moses' phone, wanting to play, and is trying to get his passport sorted now. But because of the rules, if these guys get their passport after age 16, only one of them can play at any given time. And so that still puts us at a disadvantage trying to get all of them on the floor at one time.
The roster is expected to be cut down to 12 in a matter of weeks. Again, the showdown with the UVI is expected to take place on the 28th in Puerto Rico. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Amajal Knowles.
Thank you so much, Amajal. The Miami Heat basketball organization, no strangers to the Bahamas, having hosted several training camps right here in the 242. The professional team, which was eliminated in the first round of this year's NBA postseason, plans to make a comeback in the 2018-2019 season.
Obviously, a goal is to go as far as we can and win championships. We've won 3 championships over the course of our existence in 30 years. We made the playoffs this past year. We got ousted in the first round. We were obviously hoping to go farther than that. So those expectations are to go to the second round, the third round, hopefully the finals, and to win championships. That's what every organization's goal is for. So that being said, we are setting our sights higher on next year. We have a young group right now, and anything can happen with free agency and drafts and all of that. So we don't know what the team will look like next year. It may look exactly like it is now, but the goal is to just get better every year.
The 5-game winning streak for the Connecticut Sun was snapped on Tuesday night with an 82-77 loss to the Atlanta Dream. Jonquel Jones came off the bench and scored 5 points, grabbed 8 rebounds, and passed off 2 assists. She also had 2 steals and 3 blocks in the 24 minutes of play. The Sun will return to the court on Thursday, going up against New York Liberty. Tavario Miller is playing in the Mexican League with Los Mochos, who was defeated on Tuesday night by Novalato 87-72. The Miami basketball team is not the only professional squad that's looking to make the Bahamas their home. The Washington Redskins, one of the top teams in the NFL, is also ready to practice in the Bahamas.
We have the Washington Redskins Legend. We call it the Doug Williams Celebrity Weekend, sponsored by the Washington Redskins and the Ministry of Tourism. And it's going to be a 3-day stay, and it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. They're going to have a number of their fans and executive. They're going to come in for a 3-day of big welcome reception, celebrity golf tournament, football camp for about 100 local kids, and have a lot of giveaways, footballs, t-shirt, etc. And then they have a dinner cruise. They have a sightseeing also included, and then they depart on Sunday.
The Bahamas is into the Americas Zone 2. The team was promoted on the weekend after prevailing with an 11-1 win-loss record. Jody Turnquest spoke about his experience while playing in the tie in Costa Rica.
First match was a little bit of nerves, but as the second and third one went on, I started to get more comfortable and more used to the environment, and glad still to have them by my side to push me through. I believe that we performed very well. I'm glad to be out there playing with Marvin, Baker, and PJ by my side, and it was a good experience.
Player captain Marvin Roll was a part of the double squad that won the decisive match against Costa Rica. Roll teamed up with Philip Major Jr. to defeat Jesse Flores and Julio Saberio for 6-6-4 and 6-3.
It was a great performance, you know. We had some good supporters. They came down, and the guys were ready from the jump start. We played Honduras first day. We got the 2-1 victory. Second day we played Antigua, and then rest day on Wednesday. Thursday played Jamaica. Friday played Bermuda, and finals against Costa Rica.
The South Andros Regatta and Homecoming is in the history book. The annual event held this past Labor Day weekend was well attended. Chairperson Carolyn Stewart gave the event 2 thumbs up.
I feel like the regatta went really well. The sailing was excellent. The weather was good, and it worked with us. And I think the sailors had a really good time.
The regatta was a smashing success. Stewart believes that more support can be shown in the day, especially since there are activities held throughout.
That's the whole idea about homecoming, is so that people can come home to their roots, have a good time. But we hope that they'll support the function itself so that we'll be able to have this continuously. Because what happens is, if persons come home and they don't support the function itself, which is the regatta, then we may have a problem paying the bills, getting the finances sorted out. And so it's a plus and a minus. We want them to have fun, we want them to enjoy the island, but we also want them to understand what is the overall concept that we are trying to put across here.
Live streaming has now become a big part of regattas in the country. It not only provides persons onshore with an excellent view of the races, but gives persons who are not able to attend an opportunity to watch sloop sailing. The initiative was launched for the first time at a Family Island Regatta on the weekend at the 51st Long Island Regatta.
We learned an awful lot from the technical commentary on tacking and all of the jargon that is connected with regattas, and we've had comments from around the world from people who've been watching, who've been learning about sloop sailing in the Bahamas. And so, my brothers and sisters, sloop sailing is the only sport that has a direct economic impact on the communities that host them. For many, this is the biggest week of earnings for the year. But socially, regattas are an important way of bringing the diaspora back home.
Coach Laszlo Borbeli has made the necessary adjustments to the workout schedule for the country's water polo squads. Borbeli is planning for the team's debut at the Central American and Caribbean Games.
First of all, we're doing very heavy physical work, a lot of push-off land work which shows on their shoulders, muscles are building up, and obviously the swimming, I see that their fitness in the water, the stamina to swim up and down improved a lot. Now you have to know that in that level, the pool gonna be 5 meters longer. We don't play in 25-meter pool anymore. We're gonna play in 30-meter, which sounds like nothing on the land, but swimming 5 meters more to attack, then swim back 5 meters more than before to defend is a lot of work, a lot of to adjust at that age.
That's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.